in Indian minds, especially in the Indian mind and very much in the American mind, people have put these capsules, okay, this is BJP, this is Congress, this is political, this is non-political, this is administration. There is no such thing in a democracy.
I am proud to say I voted for Lok Satta. Before I pose this question, I wanted to say this. I don't know there is any other party in the country like this, so I am very happy for that. My question is, like this, like me, there are a lot of people in this state. First, I am trying to talk about my state, in this state. But why? What the system is hindering? Why we are not able to win more seats? Right now, we just have one legislative. So why can't we have JP as the chief minister or anybody like JP being chief minister? So what is stopping us? So what's Sadhguru's message to the people here? Because everybody is here, they wanted to do something for the society. But I am sure, like me, I am not doing anything. I just think about it. I do nothing. So like me, I guess there are 50% of the people here. So what the message we should get and how we get that education and what we have to do. We are ready to do anything. I am happy the way India is progressing. The media, the RTI, everything is very good. So the question is, the simple finishing thing, we have to get that. So what is the message from you so that we all go to streets and do something for the country? Thank you.
Sadhguru, before you intervene…
No, it's you who has to answer.
No, he wanted an answer from you. Answers are from you, questions are from us. This is an often asked question. It's not about this party or that ethical politics is not sustainable in India. That what we all desire or we claim to desire is not winnable in India is a proven proposition. I can now say with some degree of confidence across the country. The challenge is how to reverse that. That's the anguish of that young man. Sadhguru, you already mentioned the answer, you gave the answer earlier. We all forget the initial conditions of our democracy because we take the normative democratic institutions and the constitution. We think it should operate the way it operates in other countries after a certain degree of maturity. We have not created the initial conditions, and Sadhguru is repeatedly emphasizing that. Even today, the voters have no notion that they are electing a representative. They think they're electing a monarch, and once elected, he somehow will deliver. We don't care how. No rules, no laws, no procedure, get it done somehow or other. And that's not merely the failing of the poor people. It is the failing of our class, Sadhguru. It is the failing of the middle classes, it's the failing of the educated. That's the general perception. The second is, Sadhguru, we created an impossible situation where nothing happens without somebody's intervention. And there is perpetual dissatisfaction because even if the elected person wants to deliver, he cannot fulfill the expectations, and therefore money has become the currency of vote getting. And now in the competition to get the votes, in our kind of electoral system, where one vote more means you win, one vote less means you lose. Look at Tamil Nadu, DMK, ADMK, how they alternate so dramatically. There is a desperation and a competitive pressure to buy the votes. And that's why today you see in some constituencies, a candidate spending 20 to 30 crores in an assembly election. And that's the reason why I have been arguing for…
You're not getting it. Investing.
Okay. Yes, Sadhguru, you're right. Investing as a business proposition.
He's not throwing it away, he's investing.
You're absolutely. A straightforward business proposition in anticipation of multiple returns. There's no question about it. There are two things, and that's the reason why I was urging Sadhguru to take up this issue. One is we have to bring what is the definition of the community is a challenge, but whatever it means, localize power so that citizens are empowered and they understand the limitations of power. Today, because they have no power, they have no responsibility either. Localize power and make them masters of their own resources, but hold a danda so that things don't go beyond a point. And the second is a bigger thing at the national level. Unless we push the political parties, the big national parties, Sadhguru, in the large states of India, UP, Bihar, Bengal, now Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, the 6 largest states of India, the 2 grand national parties of this country or more or less decimated. Andhra Pradesh, now it's pretty close to that. Other party was never there. In Maharashtra, both are playing second fiddle. Elsewhere, they are not a factor, which is a unique feature. We are thinking it's normal, it's absolutely unnatural. These parties, once they fall below a certain threshold, they're disappearing in state after state. With the recent fragmentation, this will only get worse. Now is the time for us to make them realize that there's a different way of electing our representatives, where this kind of money pressure is not there. One possibility is, with certain checks and balances, proportionality-based system. Another, at least at the state level, is directly electing the leader. There are models, but we have to now build a consensus and make them realize. Meanwhile, no matter how many hardships we have, once the goal is clear, we have to keep on fighting. I don't see a short-term alternative unless the Sadhguru and many others, they use all their formidable spiritual and temporal influence and authority to move the country in the direction that we all desire. Sadhguru.
In that effort, last 4 years I've been striving to put all the spiritual leaders on one platform. This is called the Confederation.
It's even tougher than NGO leaders, I thought, getting them together and
Confederation of indigenous spiritual movements. We're calling it as Guru Sangamam, putting all the gurus together. I don't want to talk to you about my experience, okay? But we have managed for the first time this year, in the month of April, 123 gurus, prominent ones, we all met. The last 4 years, I've been trying to educate them. We can simply meet without an agenda. There is no need. What is the agenda? What shall we do? Shall we take Padayatra? Shall we fast? Shall we eat? This is the question. I said, no, we will just be together, maybe share a lunch, just be together. Just because each one of you, each one of us have millions of people. Just coming together is a major event. Let's come together, the power of being together, you're not understanding. So we are doing that, but that is still a long way to become a force by itself, as a guiding force, because each one of them will tend to take or jump to some party or the other. I'm trying to keep them away from any party. Let it just be a few things that needs to happen in the nation rather than pitching this party or that party, because once again the same thing will happen. But for you, a man of your integrity, you must jump into a party which you think is of a lesser evil, but evil. Whichever is a lesser evil, you must jump into that, because this young man, he feels proud, I have voted for Lok Satta. But his pride is just empty pride, which will go waste, which will not build a nation. Your integrity, your ethic, your moral, your intentions, your intellect, wanting to do something, all this will go waste unless you have the legs and the hands to do it. It should not go waste. It should not go waste, because I want you to understand this. In Indian minds, especially in the Indian mind and very much in the American mind, people have put these capsules, okay, this is BJP, this is Congress, this is political, this is non-political, this is administration. There is no such thing in a democracy. Democracy is a continuous metamorphosis. The man who is a nobody, tomorrow morning he can be sitting in the parliament. This is the possibility and this is the beauty of democracy. You will destroy the beauty of that by getting identified with something or the other, and you will destroy the power of that by getting identified. So, if you have integrity, if you have capability, if you have competence which can make a difference for the people of this country, it's most important you get into a place where you will be most effective. Not just enjoy this satisfaction, I voted for integrity. No, you voted for integrity but against India. You vote for India. You don't vote for integrity, you don't vote for world values, you don't vote for morality, you vote for India. What's good for this country, that is what you vote for.